Cliff with Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're working in Tampa, Florida. We're here for this monster of a job. We're gonna be doing all the awnings. I gave this quote out about a month or so, 2 months ago. They called me and approved the quote. So me, Malik, and EJ are gonna take this job on and get it done. We're gonna soft wash the awnings. They have 14 awnings in the front. It's an 8-story building. They have 7 on this left side and then 7 on the right side over there. And they also have a few awnings around the pool house in the back. We're gonna start off with probably a weak mix around the 2% just to see how it reacts on the 1-story awnings before we go up to the top. Our game plan is to use a rope to pull the hoses up to the top. We're gonna start from the top and then work our way to the bottom so it's easier. We are gonna probably agitate some of the areas with a brush. We got a long brush that we can use. The awnings are really mostly dirty on the corner where the sun doesn't touch. So all the corners of the awnings are very dirty. The rest of it that's exposed is not as bad. EJ is setting up, getting some water in the back. The water sources are kind of far away, so they only had 2 that we found. So I'm using the front one right now to fill up, and EJ is filling up in the back. We were gonna split off and do 7 and 7, but I think me and EJ gonna go up at the same time and get one side done together, and then move on to the next side of the building because they have the split in the middle for the elevator, so we can't just walk all the way through with the hoses. So if you guys haven't yet, subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you got any questions, and hit the bell for new content. And thank y'all for all the support. All right, y'all. This is the awnings at the bottom, and they got some basic dust and stuff on some of them. Some of them got algae on it. You can see on this corner here. This is the type of algae that the front one has on those corners I was talking about. These ones are not that bad at all. And I can do all these from the ground. Pretty simple. Just these couple ones here. We're not doing the ones, those blue things you see back here. That's like some shades. We're not doing those over there. Just these blue ones down here. Take a look right here. You can see these ones are ripped already, so we definitely get that on camera, so we're not blamed for that. I also take pictures too, and there's nothing on this side. So my plan is to just go and wet it down. I'm going to start with a downstream mix, especially on these ones right here, because the downstream mix is going to be weak enough to get the basic stuff off, but I'll still wet them down to make sure that, you know, we don't just put straight chemical first thing on these things. I like to put a barrier down with water before I apply the chemical. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna wait for our excess to start coming out. All right, we don't have a lot of soap on here either, so it makes it easy to rinse. All right, we're gonna let this thing dwell. Give it about 5 minutes or so, especially since, you know, we'll see how this stuff comes off right here with the weak downstream mix. All that green right there. Y'all stay tuned. Let me see what time we got, so we know what time we come in. It's 8:47. So around 8:52. Alright, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and start rinsing these ones out here. It's been about 5 minutes. This one wasn't that bad, except for that area I showed you guys on the one on the side. When I get to the front, I'll show you guys the other ones. They're way worse than these here. So. All right, y'all, we're setting up in the front now. We got a rope. We're gonna pull the hoses up, go all the way to the top. EJ gonna go about halfway up. I'm gonna go all the way up, and we'll start from the top to bottom. Malik is holding the rope. I'm gonna let my gun go up. I'm gonna show you guys the awnings. Shoot, I might not even need all these hose. Hold on, it's stuck. All right, go ahead. I should have just took the gun off. Nah, take it to him. Do you need yours?
Mine's up there.
Okay. You almost there, Lee. He got the ball valve right there. Be careful. All right, you guys, I'm gonna show you one of the awnings. Like I said, that's really dirty. Like this one here. This is what all the ones on the left side up to probably right here looks like. So we're gonna go all the way to the top and get those done and come down, so it's easier to manage. We do have enough hose where we can go up to the next side to do the other ones over there. So once we get done with doing this, we'll shoot over and do the ones over there and come down floor by floor. I got a 50-50 mix of SH for the tough spots up there. I'm gonna take that with me, and I got a brush to agitate it because I don't know if you guys can pick it up on camera. You can see on the faces of the awning it's pretty dirty in some of the areas. So we're gonna use the brush to agitate those, get all that lichen and all that stuff up. All right, guys, so this is what I'm talking about. You can see over here, it's a lot of lichen and green on the edges. So we're gonna apply the mix on here first, and if it doesn't work, I got the other mix in the pump up. And we're also gonna agitate the front of the awning with the brush. It's gonna be tough to rinse this because it's facing out there, so we're just gonna have to be at the mercy of the water running down and the agitation with the brush. So we're gonna get this thing all cleaned up, man. Apply it here. We're gonna let it sit and do its thing, let it kill the algae and rinse it, and then if it doesn't come off, we're gonna agitate it with the other mix, like I said. All right, guys, so we did the first pass, and you guys can see some of it came off, some of it remained. So we're gonna bump the mix up a little bit and agitate it, and then rinse it off, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after. All right, y'all, so this is what it looks like now. You can see all the algae is gone off of it. We're gonna go up to the next side and do the other side too. All right, we just apply the mix on this one here through the pump sprayer. We're gonna just eyeball it and give it the time to dwell. You can see it's starting to turn white, especially right here on the edges. You can see the edges are turning white. And then we're just gonna give it a good agitation with the brush, then rinse them off. All right, y'all, so we got the 8th floor done. 8th floor is complete. You can see here everything is clean up here. Show y'all the first part. I'm gonna go down to the 7th floor. EJ got my hose for me. He's already done the 4th floor. All that is starting to dry up. This was the worst of it. Still wet, but definitely clean. We're gonna go down to the 7th floor and see how that one looks. Beautiful view out here, by the way, man. We go downtown Tampa. Got the Hillsborough River right here behind us. Beautiful view, man. Beautiful day too. All right, y'all, this is the 7th floor. You can see the same thing we having over here up to this point here. The rest of it's not that bad. We're just gonna downstream the rest of it and rinse it off. I'm gonna check out the other side. We found a system that works for us, so now everything is coming out pretty quickly. Over here we have it mostly on the edge. Some of the overspray came down from the top and probably touched some of this too, so this is probably gonna come off way easier as we go down. What I'm talking about, you can see how some of this algae is already coming off without me even doing anything. We're gonna do that and just touch it up with the 50-50 mix, because you can see from the overspray overhead probably got on this and it's coming out easy, but it got some remnants left over. Another 2 down. This is the left side. This is the one I just got done doing. Show y'all the right side. Bad. Looking good. Take pictures, move on to the next floor. Getting closer to the bottom. Closer and closer. And you can tell when the awning is clean because you look underneath, it won't look dark. Let me see if I can get y'all a look. It will look super dark right here. If it was dirty, you could see all the dirt marks. So we are looking good. So we're gonna continue working. Get this thing cleaned up, y'all. Thank y'all for watching the video. All right, y'all, we're moving along pretty well. I just got done doing floor 6. EJ did 5 and 4. He's on 3. So only the one that's left is number 2 because the ground floor obviously don't have an awning. So I'm gonna actually drop the hose down to Malik. He's gonna grab it on floor number 4 because the rope is not long enough to reach all the way down to 2. And then we'll drop it down to 2 and get that one done and be done for this project. It took us, it's not that long. We really started around 9:30 by the time we started on the main building, which right now it's 11:30, so 2 hours. So it's not that bad. It took us longer to set up and find a game plan that was gonna work. We got here probably around 8 o'clock. We got here around 8 o'clock and we didn't start until, really like around 9 with the awnings around the pool area. By the time we got to the building, it was 9:30, so we're doing pretty well. So I'm gonna wait for Malik to call out for the hose, and then we're gonna go down to number 2 and see what that one looks like. And I'm gonna show you guys a recap of the whole thing. Actually, one of the ones EJ did, because I have to do a whole walkthrough, make sure everything is good for the customer before we do a walkthrough with them. So y'all stay tuned. All right, you guys, EJ just got done doing number 3 up there. I'm gonna do this last one here. Same thing. It's just crazy. You can see like over here is lighter from the runoff, and over here is darker where it couldn't touch. So this right here is gonna clean up well. We didn't use that much SH for this job either, man. I filled up a pump sprayer with 50-50 mix, and you guys can see how much I used, probably a quarter. Most of it I didn't have to use the strong mix for, as you guys saw. We only used a downstream mix. So I would say for this entire project, we may have had used 10 gallons, if that. This side is not that bad. I know over here there was some algae on the face because the tree's in the way. So EJ's gonna make sure he gets the face of this awning right here. And this is the other side. This side's not that bad either. So you guys stay tuned. We're gonna keep on working, get this thing done. I'm super happy with this project. Minimal equipment used. We improvised. We're getting the hoses up and found something that worked and just ran with it. guys, we're wrapping up. I just got done with number 2, which was the last one. I'm just doing my walk around and taking some pictures for the HOA president. She actually came out and talked to EJ. Thought EJ was me. I've never seen her in person. I've only talked to her in email and through email. So we're gonna go check out the ones EJ did. He did 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna show you guys that. All right, this is floor number 3. EJ did this one here. A little quick look. Looking good. We want to take out some pictures as well up here. Let's check out the other side. Nice little project. Thank you for EJ and Malik for the help. Was able to get this done pretty quickly. Let's go up to number 4, 4th floor. Starting to dry up really nicely up here too. Looking good. It's a little wet on the edges, but you know, all that will dry up. But nonetheless, everything looks good up here. You see no algae. Looking good right here too, man. Everything's looking good. One more floor to check. All right, we're number 5 right now. Get live. Yes, sir-ree. Looking good, man. Super happy with this project. I anticipated we were gonna be done around noonish, which, you know, I was just about right. Because right now it's 12:34. And we really got done 30 minutes ago, but we were touching up some areas downstairs. This was the small awning right here in the front that I showed you guys before we went up. Things looking really good. And of course, everything from the ground all the way to the sky looking good. We already did a walk around with the HOA president, and he approved of the job. Now we can send the invoice. Alright, y'all, that's it for the day. In and out. 14 awnings, including the ones around the pool. I think it's like 17 or 18 of them. Thank y'all for watching the video. If you got questions, just ask. Make sure you hit the bell for new content. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.